Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's get into this latest episode of the challenge. Wait, should we do this at the beginning or the end? I'm trying to decide if I want to talk about the tweets first or the episode first. I feel like I should talk about the tweets first because the episode is these are most of them for last week. Some of them I really don't care about, so we just gonna go ahead and get it out the way. Hey, Story. The first thing I want to address is so many people from season 40, heavy hitters, people we would love to see back for season 41. They're already saying like, I'm not doing back-to-back seasons. I'm not coming back season 41. And I'm like, well, damn, because, my good friend Charles just told me, Rachel tweeted that she wants to sit down for 41, but if they call her for 42, she's open. And I'm like, y'all supposed to be building on the momentum of 40. It's giving me that 40 is going to be so good because I'm enjoying 40 highly. It's giving 40 is going to be so good, and 41 is going to be like season 39, where we just talking about it to get through it. But anyway, shout out to Rachel. I also saw a tweet this week that said they are in the calling stage for All-Star 6. So All-Star 6 is in the calling stage where they're calling people out to see who would be interested in doing it and the availability, which tells me if All-Star 6 is about to start casting, All-Stars 5 should be released by January. All-Stars 5 should be out by January, February 1st by the latest. I hope so. I can't wait to see All-Stars 5 and we can get in the mix of talking about that. What else was going on with the tweets this week? People were really hitting bananas. Morgan came out. Morgan Willette. I wish I would have got my slides together. It pretty much was a video of somebody burning down a balloon arch with a blowtorch. And Morgan came out and retweeted that, one of her exes did the same thing to one of her balloon arches. What did she say? He got this part. She didn't say any names or anything. She said, this person got me banned from the show. They had me signing out NDAs and they need to go get therapy. And I'm like, we all know you're talking about Bananas girl. And so Bananas retweeted and called her a clown. And I said, oh. So Morgan, we haven't seen you in forever, girl. Why are you piping up? What else? It's some more tweets about Norris versus Laurel. It was a really big tweet I wanted to get to, but now I can't find it. Did you all see on Twitter? I didn't know that the cast didn't go straight to the airport. Like I thought if you lost the elimination, okay, there go your bags, go on to the airport and go home. They stay in Vietnam for a while because there was a video of Naya talking about they want to go to the bars and surprise the cast, because they have to do party nights for filming, whatever. And so Naya in the video was Theo and Devin. And I'm like, damn, Devin been gone a long time. What Devin still doing in Vietnam? Why he hasn't flown back home? So I guess apparently they get to stay, or are they paying to stay? I don't know. They're still there. So it's a really cute video of how they track down the cast and then are throwing peanuts up the balcony. And I think Olivia and Michelle, Tori, all of them spotted them. And it was like, hey, and And then, of course, Theo was out there. It was like, Theo, you know, it was really cute. They were having a cute little time with the cast until security came out and shoved them up the street. It was like, y'all interrupting our filming. So that was a really cute video by Naya. And I did comment. I usually don't really get into cast comments that much, but I did say I wish production would film more of this, because I really, even though it's not like a redemption house, I really didn't know that the people stay in whatever country for an extended period of time. So I was like, if they're going to be there and they're going to cut up and give us some good entertainment, film that and show, make it a little after show. I don't know, but I thought it was cute. Shout out to Naya. Bananas, I didn't record any of Bananas stuff, but Bananas was on a rant about Laurel giving him a 1, because of course he didn't see that last week because Laurel just went home. Did Laurel just go home? No, Theo just went home. We already talked about Bananas rant. I'm getting confused. It was another tweet I wanted to talk about because I think Laurel and Nurys should just screw each other, because Laurel and Nurys are still going back and forth with each other on Instagram and Twitter. I'm just going to paraphrase it. I ain't going to read it all, because Laurel and Nurys are starting to become Laurel and Nicole. Y'all know how Laurel is. She ain't going to let shit go. She likes to go back and forth and be petty. I don't understand why y'all poking the bear. And that's it. If y'all want to see it, y'all can go see the tweets. I don't care nothing about Laurel and Nurys. We got a lot about this episode to talk about. Hey, Dabu. I forgot to say my shout outs. I got caught up. Hey, Dr. Ivy girl. Dejan, not too much. You already saw the picture on the thumbnail. You already saw what the title of the video is. We're not going to do not too much. The whole episode was about that damn purple jacket. She's getting hers today. She's getting hers today. It's dedicated to the purple jacket. Hey, Koki. Hey, Eric. Hey, Zuda. No, I'm here for Josh's lashes. I don't care nothing about Josh. I actually think Tori is taking a break. Otherwise, she would have been on All Stars 5. I don't know. Tori don't need to go on All Stars. I finally caught up on the episode and can watch your reviews. Hey, Glenda girl, welcome back. So that's why Olivia said I get to see my man. Yeah, because Theo is still there. Their asses are still there. That's probably why she probably ain't tried too hard on that word puzzle, because somebody pointed out, how the hell is Olivia beating Michelle? Like, she's coming in the middle on these daily challenges that include puzzles. So clearly you can do a puzzle, girl, but you done figured out not, and you couldn't get eliminated. My mind immediately went to eliminated, and I ain't see none of the letters. But this is Survivor 2.0. Like, Michelle probably has seen this before, because Survivor, when they do them word puzzles, it's always something about not getting evicted or eliminated or something like that. But anyway, why would Tori be right? Tori, she too strong for All Stars. Cara and them was too, but then we ain't going back. Did you see Laurel? I did not see that, but I'm tired. Is Laura still on the show? No, let's not talk about Laura. I'm mad at myself for bringing her name up. Olivia let me down. Did. We're going to get into it. If she got banned, good. Morgan brought nothing to the show, just like Mariah. Facts. Hey, Miguel. Factual. I don't care. We going to have enough about the purple jacket and all her BS. Let's get into the episode. So, Theo went home. I hate to say it like this. I don't care. Let's just get into it all. The episode opens up about Bananas and his damn angels again. And they over there playing footsie with some pillows, having a good old time. And Cara is walking around the house. I ain't never going to be able to get a foot massage. Was it nothing else going on in the house? Did we have to see everyone's feet? Like, I'm not a foot person, But it seemed like every scene was about feet. Like they really put a spotlight on feet this week. And I didn't understand why. I didn't understand why. But anyway, so it's feet, 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 foot, 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 foot. Y'all know. Wait, I have to shout out the person where I got the title of the thumbnail from. Do you all know Alexander Rogers? He's a huge YouTuber. Like, I've been watching his content for years. I love him. So when Nicki Minaj came out with a song called Bigfoot as a response to Megan Thee Stallion's His, I can't tell you nothing about Bigfoot because I didn't care for that record either. And y'all know I love me some Nicki Minaj. But when I watch Alexander Rogers' video on his review of the song Bigfoot, he made up this little jingle called foot, 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 foot. And every time I saw feet on my TV screen last night, I was just like, foot, 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 foot. Because it was like millions of feet. I'm like, why is everybody playing with each other's feet? Y'all, I'm just not one of those type of friends. I'm not a touchy-feely friend. I'm not one of those arms around you friends. I'm not even one of those pushing, hit, and tap. I am not a touchy-feely person. And I just would never be in a circle with people rubbing toes and rubbing feet. Like, that is very cringe to me. Weird, but hey, that's Bananas and his crew. Anyway, I just wanted y'all to know that's where I got that foot, 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 and a foot. If you don't know Alexander Rogers, which I'm sure if you over here, you know Alex, because he's way bigger than me. Check him out. He is hilarious. I don't think he does competition shows, but if like you like the Housewives or Hot Topics and that kind of stuff, check him out. He is hilarious. And go find that review where he goes foot, 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 foot. Anyway. So it's pretty much just a moment to say who's Bananas Angels. And I feel like we had to see the group foot party. So when Michelle puts her feet in it, we get where all the smoke comes from. All right. So I think up next is Michelle versus Josh. If it ain't Michelle versus Josh now, we'll get to it later. I mean, I'm going out of order. Who is Dan? Oh, Dan Schneider. Miguel. This episode really could have been 30 minutes. It really could have been 30 minutes because all it was feet and purple jackets. No, my best friend. Oh, my best friend. Like, y'all ain't even like each other last. I can't wait to drag. I cannot wait to drag. Let's get into it. So, where was we at? Michelle and Josh. I don't know what they do in that kitchen area. It seems like whenever they're in that zone, BS goes down because that was the same area where Laurel and Cara got into it. I didn't understand why it even had to be an argument. Like, Michelle, of all people, talking about you can't be friends with everybody. Of all people who did season 39 with an 87 person alliance. 87 people. Everybody, you had 86 number ones. And you talking about Josh. Oh, I ain't know that, Dabu. Michelle is on All Stars 5. Y'all lying to me? It's been so long since they put the cast out. I forgot half the people on it. But I know Michelle ain't on All Stars 5. Anyway, I feel like this was a moment just for them to have a moment. Michelle is going to cry. Michelle is going to yell. She's okay, thank you, Koki, because I got confused for a second. Josh is gonna cry. Josh is gonna yell. He's like, I want to be everyone's friend, but I just can't be in everyone's alliance. I'm like, who cares? Like, I need people to start telling people standing on business. Josh, you was cheering for Bananas because that's your friend. Tell Michelle to get over it. Kiss your ass, something. I ain't got to explain shit to you. Right. It was just a mess. Right. Michelle is the last person. I don't even understand how Michelle got cool with Kyle. Hey, Davion. Right. It was a lot of filler because it was no deliberation. Anyway, let's just skip on over to the main event, which was the 41 relay race with the puzzle that you put in a pyramid, but it's really circles. Season 41. I'm happy that no matter how simple the daily challenge looks, it looks like something you have to be a challenger for to compete in. Like, this isn't just running down the hill, getting a puzzle piece, coming back. They had to climb over mountains, run through mud, which is extremely hard because you see many people lost their shoes, jump over barrels of, not barrels, but bays of hay. Like, that 41 looked hard to maneuver through, and they had to do it at least 6 times. Shout out to them for doing that. Like, the challenge is making it look exciting. It's making it seem like, okay, yeah, I might could do a little puzzle, but my ass can't jump down there and get in that mud and climb over the mountains. You know, it makes people feel like at home, this is something to aspire to and not anybody can go do the challenge. You know, that's what I missed about the old days of the challenge. It was something, they called it the fifth sport. It was something to aspire to. It was something people who came to MTV worked out to be a part of. They just let anybody do it now, but oh well. Having these people that compete, look, let's talk about the puzzle because we saw everybody run through the 41, get them puzzle pieces. Shout out to Jordan because the guy started 30 seconds later, but Jordan got his puzzle pieces before everybody. Jenny and Rachel were helping each other a little bit, but TJ said to build a pyramid. Them people was making anything like check first, check. Like, everybody, I was like, I don't even need TJ to check this. That ain't no damn pyramid. How you gonna have a pyramid like this? We're gonna get to that, Davion. But anyway, Jordan won for the men, and shout out to Cara. Shout out to Cara for being a target and winning, so she's safe. Like, Cara, we was missing you a little bit. It's starting. You wasn't really renting shit. You was just kind of in the background doing a confessional or two. I'm happy you finally got you a win, and we can still see the competitor in you, because I kind of feel like Cara, if you would have been up for elimination, they would have voted you in. They're always going to take a shot to try to get you out. I don't dislike Bananas. Don't say us both. Not Michelle is a witch. I don't understand why Michelle can't do a damn puzzle in the daily challenge, but when it's time for elimination, she the puzzle queen. Sound like, oh, she did that in her backyard, like her man. But anyway, Michelle loses, and who get the penalty? Corey. Corey gets the penalty for the guys. I think it was between him and Derek. They were the last two on the puzzle, and I'm like, Corey, come on, pull through. Pull through, Corey. Corey is like, I need the spirit of Nelly T. When has Nelson ever did a puzzle? I guess you done summon Nelson to get you right into that last place that you got. Corey. I hope it's some. You might not lose next week. I don't think you're going to be straight in elimination, but I think you're going to be voted in. But anyway, that's next week. I'm upset Corey came in last place. But because Michelle lost and Cara won, there's no deliberation. Olivia is automatically in. It's pretty much waterworks for the rest of the episode. Not my best friend. I can't believe I got to go in against my best friend. Like, I got to try my best. Should I try my best? I don't know. I don't want to take the opportunity. That's 45 minutes of the episode. Let's go ahead, throw that in the trash. So the challenge is over. We're going to get to Corey. Corey, like, anybody need a number one over here? I got a number one spot open, an empty chair right here. Anybody need a number one? I thought Olivia was talking about throwing the elimination and going to see Theo, and you know, her man. I guess you might as well go ahead and spend a couple of days in Vietnam since they letting y'all stay. Because once he go back to the UK, girl, that's it. I don't even understand how that's your man and he live in the UK and you stay over here. And he got a baby. I just don't. It couldn't have been me. You just have a little bit of fun and then you let that go like Naya and Kylan. You had your fun in Vietnam and now we on to real life. But anyway, where are we? The bus. It's time to get on the bus. It's time to go back to the house. Everyone is having a good time. I knew this was going to be a good scene because rarely do they show the bus rides home. Like, people are on there minding their business. It really don't jump off on the bus like it used to jump off on the bus. So I'm like, okay, what's about to happen? Everybody got their feet out again. Foot. I'm like, please. For some reason, you know, Michelle and Olivia in the back, in their feelings. I don't care. Purple Jacket about to go elimination. I'm having a good time. TV shows seem pretty good to me. But here come the feet. And here go Michelle. Can I play footsie too? Next time y'all have a foot party, can I be invited? Now, off rip, I was just laughing. So I'm like, yeah, Michelle being messy. I feel like I understand the mess that Michelle was trying to throw. And I think Michelle understood 100% what she was doing because it wouldn't be messy if Aviv wasn't married. Like, because Aviv is married with 2 kids. If Aviv wasn't married, you wouldn't say it. Because if he was just rubbing, Rachel is married too, but Rachel is a lesbian, so we know it ain't none of that. So if he would have been like, you and Rachel, can I play footsie? It wouldn't have been no scandal there. You're trying to make it seem like Rachel and Aviv, a married woman, is doing something with their feet. I mean, they were, but they weren't. And I also feel like if it wasn't for Johnny going from 0 to 250 in 0.5 seconds, I don't think anybody would have read anything into it because, again, I was just chuckling. I didn't even think it was like, oh, until Johnny got mad. Michelle, you're a bitch. You're a catty. He probably said the C word. They like to say that C word. You're catty. You're petty. You're the cattiest person on the challenge ever. Ain't nobody ever did nothing more cattier than this. Says the person that as soon as Cara's boyfriend got to the show, gonna say, well, that's why Cara was fucking that man over there on the airplane or whatever they was doing. But Johnny, you was the one spilling everybody tea back on the other seasons, but now somebody drop a little bit of your tea. You're the cattiest person ever. From the person who got his sister to write nasty notes or messy notes and leave them around the house. And still nobody know to the end of the season that it was you. And you done start all this infighting amongst the girls. But, oh, I can't believe you did this to me, Michelle. I can't believe. And I don't even really care that you talk about my foot. But Aviv, you put poor old Aviv in here. And Aviv is looking like a lost puppy. I really feel like both of them put so much on it that it embarrassed Aviv. Because really, if it would have just Johnny, Michelle, you knew what you was doing, girl. Right. Michelle starts it and she gonna start to cry. She gonna turn on white woman tears. That's what that's called. She's gonna turn on her white woman tears as soon as somebody comes at her. She's a master at that. She can teach that at the doctorate level of being messy, starting mess, and then when it comes back her way, you turn on the white woman tears. That's Michelle. Michelle can teach that class. But, you know, Michelle was like, I wasn't really, I didn't even mean it like that. I was just saying, girl, you knew what you was doing, but Johnny, you did too much. You did too much. If y'all would have just laughed it off, or if you just would have called her a bitch, we would have, none of this other stuff would have got blown out of proportion. So now, Aviv all upset at the house. Johnny all upset at the house. Michelle is crying. She can't understand. Everyone's trying to explain it to her. She don't get it. She also is a master at that redirect, because instead of listening to people telling you how what you said was messed up, my best friend, I gotta go into elimination against my best friend. I can't believe it. So now, forget them feeds and Aviv. It's time to go party at the bar. Mind you, I found out on Twitter that this scene that they had at the bar is the same scene where Naya was downstairs doing peanuts from TikTok. So this was the night that Naya and Theo and Devin crashed the party. But of course, MTV ain't show any of that. Bananas is the EP. I guess he got to make some TV, I guess. But I think he's the one that took it to a level that made it seem suspicious, because why are you getting so mad? Why is it so poor, Aviv? Y'all been rubbing feet all week. Y'all had a foot orgy. Aviv husband don't care. Hey, AM, it has been a while. When does Bananas cry? Okay, let's get to the party. Now the focus isn't really on the deliberation for elimination because the lineup is set. It's now based on who wins, who would make me a target and who would not. We're at the point where Bananas has made his own target sleeve, banner, whatever it's called, because he knows no matter which lady wins, he's going to be a target. At this point, he might as well should have made Josh one as well, because Josh, you're a target. Olivia, Michelle, whatever y'all thought y'all had a few weeks ago is dead. It's gone. It's over. Go ahead and get your little badge as well. Now, what we learned from Corey and Derek, I didn't know this, but Olivia and Derek were number ones. I guess the same way Michelle and Olivia are best friends. But whatever. So if Olivia wins, Corey, go ahead and put this target on. If Michelle wins, it's a toss-up. Because Corey did go around asking where he ranked with everybody. He went to Tori first, and he was like, I guess is it Jordan first? Who is Tori's number two? Josh, I think it's Jordan, Josh, then Corey. And she was like, yeah, you could be number three. He went to Michelle, and Michelle is like, I mean, I don't know. You probably are my number one, but maybe I might not pick Josh. I don't know. So I didn't even think Michelle was even thinking about Derek, because she over there mumbling about Josh. But I'm like, Corey, you don't have a friend. And then Corey finally gets with Cara, and he was like, you ain't got no number one. I ain't got no number one. And Cara was like, yes, I'll be your number one. Am I going to be your number one? This fool who was on everybody's list at number three talking about, well, Michelle is my number one. Michelle is my number one, but you could be number two. And Cara was like, she about to make your ass a target. And he was like, I don't think so. I don't think she's going to make me a target if Michelle wins. But if Michelle makes me a target, then you become my number one. If I was Cara, I would have told him kiss my ass. I'd be like, It depends on what the purple jacket does. Please. You need me more than I need you. That's what I would have told Corey. I said, no, you go ahead and sit with Michelle. go ahead and do that. I'm good over here by myself because y'all ass is gonna put me in anyway. So good luck, Corey. Michelle. We're gonna get to it because we gotta talk about the elimination. What else happened at this party? I think that's it. Corey out there being fake to Michelle for no damn reason. Y'all were quick to jump at Laurel when she made a comment about Darrell and Emily. Now with Bananas and Viv, you acting like they did something wrong. Y'all really moved. Let me say this. I'm the exact opposite. I felt like when Laurel said what she said about Darrell, that bitch definitely knew what she was doing. And she was doing it in that way for that purpose. She was trying to be messy in that man's marriage. But I was on here screaming at Laurel, and I felt like this week, when Laurel did that shit to Darrell, unless it hit the editing room floor, like y'all said, they had a lot going on that week, we might have missed it. But I didn't see nobody check Laurel and be like, damn, bitch, you was wrong. You ain't have to say all that. I ain't see nobody check Laurel in that way. We've seen people say it in confessionals, but not to that bitch face. But this week, when Michelle did what she did, I guess to Aviv, everybody in the house was checking Michelle. Everybody. You was wrong for that. You ain't have to put Aviv in, and Aviv ain't do. Like, I'm like, y'all ain't even this messy bitch. Now, I ain't mean to be in defense of Michelle's at all, but I just feel the opposite of that. I definitely spoke up when Laurel did it to Emily. And she did it for the purpose of being messy. Now, I also agree that Michelle did it for that purpose of being married. Mind you, I'm also on Twitter. A lot of people didn't know that Aviv is married. And like I said, when she first said it, you wouldn't have thought nothing of it because you didn't know Aviv was married. But everybody knows Darrell is married at the time Laurel said what she said. So I just kind of feel the opposite of that. Corey is confused or hoping that Michelle wouldn't have picked him if she ain't given. I ain't gonna say what I really want to say about the purple jacket because I could really drag. I probably still will when we get there. Darrell had a back injury and Emily is a massage therapist. There was no legit reason for Aviv to have her feet anywhere near Bananas. Koki, 100% agree. I think it's disgusting that they all be in the room rubbing feet. I think that's nasty. For me. If your spouse was on a competition show and you saw them on a TV in a foot orgy, would you care? Would you be like, bitch, what your foot was doing in that circle? Like, would you care? Production really wanted to keep the purple jacket. Let's just go ahead and get to elimination because ain't shit else happen. They did say another scene happened because remember in the super trailer, there's a scene where Derek is in the kitchen and he runs out to confront somebody. They said this was the scene Derek, I guess, was running out to confront somebody about being a target for who, I don't know. Derek had it on his Twitter and he said they cut my scene of me yelling at somebody, but whatever. It must not have been that deep. I already saw that. So let's get to elimination. The elimination looked really exciting. Yeah, and we thought he was drunk. Yeah, so it wasn't really nothing. But anyway, so I thought the elimination was going to be a really good elimination. We've seen them do this before where it's definitely a Survivor favorite, where they have to build their own ladder and climb to the top. But usually on the challenge, once you build your ladder and you climb to the top and you figure out the puzzle of building the ladder, you climb to the top and you ring the bell and you win. But no, over here on the challenge, we're going to make it more like Survivor. We're going to add a puzzle to the end. For the most part, Olivia was whooping Michelle's ass at that ladder. I don't know what Michelle was doing, putting all her poles in the sand. Girl, grab 2 poles and figure that shit out on your way up. Olivia was whooping ass at building the ladder. But Olivia gets stuck on the word. Girl, you had a 20-minute lead. She gets stuck on the word puzzle, and all you can figure out is not. N-O-T. Right. Michelle kept knocking her poles out. She was winded. One thing I'll say about Michelle, she's not the strongest, but she has good endurance because she's not going to quit. You know, some people get like jelly arms, jelly legs, and they'll just quit and be like, I can't do it. As hard as it is, and it looks like she's struggling, she never quits and she finished that ladder because I thought she wasn't going to be able to finish it. But Michelle finally finished her ladder. And in 15 seconds, she said, not eliminated tonight. I swear that sounds like a Survivor word scramble where they be like, not eliminated at tribal tonight. Like Survivor might have more words, but Survivor definitely has that as a word scramble. Like no elimination for me, no tribal council for me. Like, of course, she's a past Survivor player. So Michelle figured it out and she wins. The whole time I was pulling for Olivia. I really wanted Olivia to win. Olivia sound defeated. Like, if I come back to the house, I have nobody. And we kind of know if Michelle comes back to the house, she still kind of has Cara, Josh. She still has people to talk to. Maybe not Corey anymore. But Michelle still has people she can talk to and maneuver with or whatever. I forgot she gave... Olivia truly is not... I just don't believe it. I feel like Olivia probably got stumped, but she also probably quit because it's no way you've been figuring out all these other puzzles and you can't figure out this little word scramble. But anyway, I forgot that weak ass non-apology. So Aviv does confront Michelle and tells her, you know, it was kind of wrong. This is what I think people would think the way you said it. And all Michelle says, yeah, I understand where you coming from. I can see why you would think that. I ain't never in that whole scene hear that bitch say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it that way. I understand where you're coming from. I'm sorry. She was kind of, and Aviv is the one apologizing. I'm sorry I had to come to you like this. No, Aviv. You pretty much told her about herself and then apologized for it. I can't stand the purple jacket. I can't stand her. I understand where you're coming from, but I'm focused on going elimination against my friend. Like that's all she was talking about. I'm kind of worried about Olivia and this elimination right now, but I understand where you're coming from. And I did not mean it like that, but you didn't apologize. Like she pretty much said, I said what I said. I understand you mad, but I'm talking to Olivia right now. That's pretty much how she said it. But anyway, what perennial side chicks got no business opening that? Lord, I don't know who you're talking about, Dabu. I should have read that before I put that on there. Horacio made Olivia look better. Well, you said that, not me. You said that, not me. There definitely was a Survivor word puzzle that was not going home to. I knew it, Koki. I knew it. Olivia actually won an elimination this season. She did. Yeah, she beat Norris at a hall brawl. Shit. All the ladies up there could have beat Norris at the hall brawl. No, Michelle apologized. I ain't see it. I did not see it, nor hear it. Low key, if Michelle said that she's standing on it, I would have respected her more. Right, because y'all was playing footsies in the aisle. All she did was point it out. Now her pointing it out was the messy part, but y'all, if she wouldn't have had shit to point out, if y'all feet would have been in y'all shoes. Anyway, I don't care. That was the end of the episode. Oh, no, it ain't. We didn't get to see the karma points. Why didn't you show Olivia karma points? She probably would have gave Michelle a 5 and everybody else a 1. Because she don't really care now that her man is gone. Now, for whatever reason, Michelle is protecting Kylan. You weren't protecting his ass last season. Of course, Bananas already got his Target banner on. Josh had his Target banner on. And he over there cheering for her. But Josh, you never learn. Sometimes you can't be everybody's friend. Let that be the lesson. Not be everybody's friend, but only in some people alliance. You can't be everyone's friend. And that's okay. You can be cordial. You can like, hey girl, but she don't have to be your friend. I can't imagine Michelle and Josh talk on the phone on a regular. I can't imagine it. But who knows? Last and definitely probably the most interesting target is Derek versus Corey. For a moment, it was only this much of a moment. Just that's a little bit too much. This much of a moment. I thought Michelle was going to give it to Derek because we never see her talk to Derek. I mean, they say they talk all the time, but she actually had an alliance with Corey. And I was like, she's going to give it to Derek. Derek is cool with half of the women in the house. So even if he's a target, they probably won't throw him in over Bananas or Corey. They probably all gonna throw in, well, not the Angels, but I mean, they'll throw in Josh. Who cares? Anyway, she turns to Olivia and said, she did apologize to Corey. She was like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna let Olivia's friend have it. I'm gonna pick you, Corey. Derek is safe. Here go Cara, number one over here. I would have laughed in Corey's face. I would have laughed in Corey's face, but Cara's like, number one. Here we go. Corey has the penalty next week. Corey, I hope you ain't automatically in elimination. So Corey's in his feelings. Derek is safe because of Olivia. I don't understand. I feel like by you making Corey a target, you're immediately putting him elimination. Immediately. Because Corey doesn't have, like, the only way Corey doesn't go in is if Cara wins. That's the only way. Not saying Cara can't win, but none of the Angels are protecting Corey. Michelle ain't winning, so she can't protect Corey. And even if she did, why would she protect him? You done made him a target. So I feel like Corey is going in next week. I hope you win, Corey. I feel like Ryan would have had a better chance at being safe, and somebody you really don't care about, Josh or Bananas, might have went in. But anyway, that was the episode. Lord, my phone is blowing up. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Derek is a part of the Ladies of Leisure. I didn't know he was a part of the LOLs. Josh is ridiculous. Imagine if Amanda was there and somehow survived. That's the key part, Dejan. Somehow survived. She might have survived a little bit because when they were in eras, the era 3 won a lot of dailies. They really didn't go. Era 3 really didn't lose a lot of people. So Amanda probably could have stuck around. But once we got to this individual game, she might have got purged, or, she's probably still couldn't help you now, Corey. Not right about now. Horacio won plenty of eliminations, including Jordan. Olivia beat who again? If Tori wins, she will put Bananas in over Corey at least. True. Tori could win, and Tori usually does win. Yeah, so Tori could put Bananas in because she would save Corey, and she would definitely save Josh. So, yeah. Sure would. Let's hope Tori wins. Derek is truly laying low. He escapes. Look, I want to see Derek in the final. Let's see what he could do. Hopefully one of the Angels win next week. If one of the Angels win, Corey is going in. Corey is going in. Really, next week, I don't care. The only way it'll be interesting is if Corey, because of his penalty, automatically loses. So if Corey automatically loses, it'll be interesting to see who would go in, Josh or Bananas, depending on who wins. If an angel wins, Josh goes in, but I don't know, because now we have Rachel's angels, and Josh is a part of Rachel's angels. So I don't know. I don't know. Corey, I might need you to lose just so deliberation could be good. You want Tori to win? I don't care who wins. Never would have thought you would say that. Dejan, where have you been? I have been a Tori fan all season. I have been really giving Tori her props and saying really nice things and having a fun time with Tori all season. It'll probably be Josh versus Corey. Could be. We'll see. But I think that's everything. I covered everything, y'all. I can't remember. It's been 45 minutes. I'm about to go chill and return some phone calls. You all, please like the video. Get in the comment section if you're on the Rewatch Gang. And if it's your first time, hit that subscribe button as well. I will be back, same place, same time next Thursday for the next episode. Coming up, I don't have any new shows to add. Me and Abby found a Netflix show that we're going to add starting after Thanksgiving for Wednesday Night Lives. But so far, we're sticking with The Challenge. We're sticking with Survivor. And of course, Reality Weekends, which is Love and Marriage Huntsville, Real Housewives of Potomac, Belle Collective. So holla at me, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.